The Big Show on Kiss 92. Gotta get up.
Good morning and welcome to The Big Show and The Big Show TV. This is Thursday's edition, and that's why we have the CEO and founder at Career Agility International, Mr. Adrian Choo, with us. Good morning, Adrian.
Good morning, Glenn, and good morning to all our Kiss 92 listeners out there.
We missed you last week.
Oh, yeah, I know. I was busy. My son was taking his driving test. So,
And?
yeah, he passed.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
First try?
On the first go.
Well
yeah.
done.
Oh, that's rare, man.
Is it? I passed on my first go.
I don't believe you.
No, I did. I promise you,
Looking
I did.
at you, at least 3 tries.
I don't lie. I passed my first go.
I passed on my second try.
Ah.
And I thought everyone passes on their second
I
try.
passed,
No.
I passed my first go, you know why?
Oh, is it?
Because
Wow.
my driving test was on June 30th, 1990. And I remember the date because it was the morning after the World Cup final.
Oh,
Okay.
oh.
And my tester fell asleep.
Oh, ho, ho.
That's why I passed the first
That's
time.
why you passed, because the fella fell
He
asleep.
fell asleep.
Was he hungover?
Probably as well. Yeah. So I had to wake him up. Sir, the test is over.
Oh, so
That's how I passed.
that's
So-
a good tactic then. That's a good tactic.
It
Are you making it up?
No, I'm not. It's serious.
So-
Like these testers who are dressed up like
But this was back in the 90s. So,
Should you have passed?
well, according to my wife, whenever I drive, the answer is no.
Okay.
wait, but you went to a driving center as well, right?
Yeah, the one.
And they're all dressed in white,
White.
right?
Yeah,
Like
they're all
a-
very
Yeah,
professional.
like
Yeah.
overalls
But
almost,
it was a
right?
late night.
Like PAP?
like those Nippon.
Painters, yeah, the
Painters,
overalls. Yeah, the
They're
overalls.
like overalls.
Okay, so I can't believe that someone actually slept while
Yeah, I was lucky.
conducting
Oh,
a,
that is
a driving
crazy.
I
test.
was so lucky.
This
So
was
I
in
got it.
1990. I don't think that guy's there anymore.
No,
So.
probably not. Probably not.
Okay, all right. So today we're talking about Sunday blues.
Yeah,
What are Sunday blues?
Sunday night blues. So, all of us experience one point or other where, on Sunday night as your weekend is winding down and you're thinking, oh, what's happening in the week ahead? And then you are suddenly filled with a sense of dread. It's like, oh, shucks, it's work again.
So much to do.
So much to do. And, and the negativity happens on a spectrum. Sometimes it's just like, oh, no, I'm having a busy week ahead. But sometimes it comes as a wave of a pervasive negativity and dread. It's like, oh, shucks, no, I don't know if I can take another week of this. So, and this is a severe form because we always hear about the Monday morning blues. We wake up in the morning, but sometimes it just spills over to the Sunday night to the point where you can't enjoy your Sunday night because
Right.
you're worrying
Yeah.
about
What's to come.
The entire week, actually.
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
And if it's a one-off thing, it's okay, not too bad because that happens. To
It's
the
like
best of
back
us.
to the grind.
Back to
Yeah.
the grind. But if it's really a very tough sense of dread, then what can you do about it? So today we're going to talk about what you can do about it, whether it's a light feeling or it's a heavy feeling. And I wanted to get your opinions about whether you have experienced that before as well.
Okay.
I think this is definitely why people are drinking more.
The Sunday blues? Sunday night blues?
I think so. Yes.
Maybe.
Okay, let's continue to talk to Adrian on the Big Show TV. Meantime, Adrian, I hear you have a request for today.
Yeah. So because we're talking about the blues, so we have a song that's about the blues.
All right, here's David Guetta featuring BB Rexa. I'm good. This is Blue on Kiss 92.
Hey guys, this is David Guetta.
Your mic close. No, you bring it closer.
She's not.
Yeah.
Why did I say this is blue?
Blue,
Yeah. It was blue, but it's good. I like this because it's positive.
It's good.
You know,
It's
it's
good.
no longer blue, it's good.
It's interesting. I just want to pick up on something that Glenn said. We talk about the Sunday blues, right? And Glenn goes, oh, we're getting back to the grind.
That's
If
why
you're,
people have
my
blues.
personal feeling is if you're getting back to the grind, you're in the wrong job.
If you feel it's a grind.
It's a grind.
But it's not necessarily
Why
a bad.
should a
People
job
use that
be
term
a
all the time.
grind?
But a lot of people, we're very lucky. We can't speak for the majority of people. A lot of people are not happy where they are.
Yeah.
You know, with work, but they do it because it's a wage.
it's work.
I guess, and
It's
they've
work.
got no choice.
Yeah, they've got no choice. So it is a grind. It's
No,
a
but-
routine, you know?
Yeah.
That's,
I mean,
that's a saying that work is not fun. That's why it's called work.
Yeah,
So, but one thing that's interesting is you guys love your jobs.
we do.
Yeah, we do.
So Sunday nights, I guess you're looking at the day ahead, the week ahead. I guess how about I think
I don't know. I can't tell sometimes. Like sometimes Angel come in a bad mood. FD
when?
as well.
I never come in a bad mood.
No. Yeah, understand. You come in a bad mood sometimes. I come in a bad mood. Glenn is forever Mr. Happy.
He's Mr. Sunshine all the time.
No.
yeah,
Mr.
for sure.
Sunshine.
Yeah, all the time.
Never
When you
in a
guys are
bad
blue,
mood.
I'm blue.
Full of rubbish.
Good save.
Only our producers are always very, very happy.
Oh, yeah, they are very
They
happy.
are
Others have to-
sunshine.
They're not. You look at their
Cheyenne
faces.
on the left side, Shalini on the right side, shining
Down on
upon
us.
us. Yes.
Okay.
I guess for you guys, might be, and I'm making an assumption here. Probably the thought of no, morning shows are fun for you guys, but the weekend activities can be a bit of a drag, right? I mean, if you have functions and
Yeah, sometimes.
Appearances,
Sometimes.
if
I
it-
try
if it's
not
just
to do
back to
too
back,
much work
yeah.
on the weekends, unless it's absolutely necessary.
or if the money is good, then
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that too.
Sometimes no money. We have to make appearances
This
as well.
is true
This
as
is,
well.
yeah, that
Yes.
is- yeah.
This
Yeah,
is true.
obligations.
Yeah. Like this coming weekend, we have an appearance.
Uh,
No money.
No, yeah.
Oh,
No, but I mean, yeah, but that appearance is Eaton House, and we all love doing work with them, so that's okay. It's not a drag.
Glenn wasn't going to say where,
I
but
didn't
yeah.
even mention, right?
No, but I'm looking forward to it. Dang.
I'm giving up a golf game.
Yeah, I'm giving
For
up
that.
Saturday evening for
But
that.
as I always say, right? FD is the ambassador
For
for
Eaton House, yes. I think he's getting paid and he's not telling
Yes.
us.
No,
I
I'm
just want to say
not.
from
No. Yeah.
now on, whatever, Eaton House, if you have an event or whatever, just get FD.
yeah.
He will do it for free.
He's more than
I
happy.
like the
No
way
problem.
they are saying I'll
Okay.
do
Oh,
it for
just
free.
do it for free.
Yeah,
I think he's getting paid, I think
No,
he
I'm
worked
not.
out a deal.
No, I'm not. Y'all are terrible.
Okay, so Sunday Night Blues.
Yeah, so if any of our listeners out there, you feel that Sunday night you're dreading the week ahead, sometimes it's just normal. For
Yeah.
us, especially if you're recovering. For me, when my kids were young, I was actually the opposite. I was happy to look at the week ahead because when you have young kids,
You get rid of them for
yeah,
the
you
week.
know, work is a refuge.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm just happy to get all the kids out. And you know the feeling, right?
I do know the
But
feeling.
I mean, the kids go through that as well. Sunday Night Blues. It's the same thing. I mean, you asked if we've ever been through it.
Yeah. Have
I
you?
think the only time I've been through it is when I was in school. Because your Sunday Night Blues is your, oh my gosh, another week of school.
Yeah.
You haven't done your homework.
Yes,
you haven't
yeah.
finished your projects.
Yes.
So I think we go through those Sunday Night Blues, not looking forward to what the week has in store. But if I can just jump in and say, I think preparation is everything to prevent
Yeah.
those Sunday Night Blues.
That's true, and that's why it's important for us if we are experiencing the Sunday night blues to find out what's the reason, what's the cause. It may not be so straightforward. Have you had the Sunday night blues before?
Yeah, I have. Not concerning radio, but concerning other work.
Okay.
You know, there are just too many meetings in the week, and you have. Sometimes you know a client and you know what the meeting's going to be like.
Oh,
But shouldn't that be a privilege that you have so many
Exactly.
meetings? Because that means work, right?
course,
No,
of course.
and we've asked you to retire.
Many
Many times, right?
times.
You don't want to retire, you want to work, so you shouldn't
No,
be
as much
feeling
as I
this way.
get, I have had the Sunday night blues, and I go, oh, I've got to meet this one, I've got to meet that one, I've got to meet that one. When you get to the meeting, it suddenly becomes the challenge.
I mean, I
He
feel
shouldn't even be feeling blue at
no,
all.
yeah, I feel people should be feeling blessed to have something to
that's
something to
very
be
good.
Yeah, of
blue
course.
about
Yeah.
because that actually means you have something to do during
There's
the week.
work,
You're
yeah.
employed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You have those meetings, which
Yeah.
means the
Yeah.
potential of work and
Yeah.
money, and
yeah. It's a happy problem.
it's a
sometimes,
happy
right?
problem to have. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I feel.
Yeah, but are you going to do what you're doing right now at the age of 67
Oh, I would love to
or
do it.
68?
I think
for
for
me,
you
him,
see?
it's okay.
For me,
He
I-
runs his own business.
For
see?
me, one thing I love about what I'm doing is that there's no age gap, there's no age limit
Yeah.
on it. In fact, you get better with age.
Yeah,
Just
you have
like
more
guys, just like you
experience,
guys.
yeah.
Have more experience.
But don't you want to slow down?
On some days, yeah.
But
So-
he can hit the brakes anytime. That's the thing.
And
it's
that's
his
the beauty
own
of it.
business.
We can we
You know?
can pick and choose our clients
Right.
and the projects that we
Yeah.
do. We
Yeah.
choose them all. Just like yourself as well, FD. I think if you look at a potential project coming up, it's just too much work for not enough money, or maybe the client just painful.
Yeah, and you either give it to someone else to handle or you don't handle it.
Yeah. So
You reach a point in your life where that's how you deal with it.
Yeah, so it's once again we are coming from a point of privilege, I would say.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
are.
so
we are.
But for many of our listeners out there, if you're feeling blue on Sunday night, if it's just a light blue feeling where you just week ahead grind, one of the things which I would always recommend, and something that Yen recommends as well, is what we call a brain dump. Just put all your worries or what's concerning you down on a piece of paper, and just park it. And the beautiful thing about it is sometimes just by dumping it, if it's floating around your head, it'll bug and bother you.
Right.
Subconsciously. But if you park it down and say, okay, fine. But what I do as well, I take a step beyond that. When I brain dump my information, right, what's bugging me, I separate it into what I can control and what I can't control. So those I can't control, I leave it.
Right, okay.
Let's go on there.
I like that.
Kiss 92 traffic.
The CTE towards the AYE, we've got a vehicle broken down before Ang Mo Kio Avenue 1. The PIE towards Tuas, a vehicle broken down after Thompson Road. The MCE towards the AYE, a vehicle broken down before Central Boulevard exit. Avoid lane 3. Also, we have the CTE towards the SLE, a vehicle broken down after Jalan Bahagia. Please stay within the speed limit. Have everyone buckled up. Be safe as you drive today.
Good morning and welcome back to The Big Show and The Big Show TV. Our guest for this morning and every Thursday morning is Adrian Choo from Career Agility International. At this point in time, just want to say a very good morning to someone who's watching us on Facebook right now and listening to us at the same time. He is our Member of Parliament, Patrick Tay, who has
good
been on the
morning.
show before. Good morning, Patrick!
Good
Good morning, Patrick. Hope you're having a good day.
Please come on the show soon.
Yeah, there
it's
you
been a
go.
while.
Open invite.
Good morning.
Okay, so we're with Adrian Choo, our career strategist, and today we're talking about handling your Sunday night blues. And on the Big Show TV, I like what you were talking about, brain dumping on Sunday, all your thoughts and concerns and maybe challenges that you may have for the week, and how you personally separate or separate those into two categories, and how do you separate them?
So I would park the issues on one column, which is things I can control and things I can't control. So if things that are bugging me I can't control, there's no point worrying about it.
Yeah.
Whether or not the client's going to bite or whether or not something bad's going to happen, that's not in my control. Yes, it's bugging me, but I'll write it down and say, okay, let's not worry about that because it's really nothing you can do about it. But what things that you can control, for instance, I got a big presentation coming up next on Thursday. Have I prepped it? Have I done my homework? Have I gone through the slides and everything? These are the 4 things that I can do and I need to do first thing Monday morning or Tuesday morning. So I plan the week ahead, like what you said earlier. If you prepare for the week ahead, and once you get it all out of the way and then say to yourself, let me just enjoy my Sunday evening while I still have it. So a brain dump like that would be quite useful to just put your mind at rest.
And the beauty of visual brain dumps is that you can actually see them and then they become more tangible, right? Because if everything's up in the air and in your head, it all seems like a muddle because you can't kind of separate them.
Yeah, and if you make it a practice, it's really useful. So like Yen, our other career agility host for the show, right?
Host, I like
Host.
that.
She literally makes it a practice. She has a iPad and she just regularly dumps stuff on it.
Right,
And
okay.
when it's cleared, she just cancels it off. She has more discipline than me. For me, I just make a mental note. I don't really write it down. I just log it down. But it does help clear things off the plate so they don't have to worry about it.
Okay, I like that.
Very interesting. When we say we do this mental dump, when would you recommend doing it? I mean, do we do it on a Sunday? Do we do it on the Saturday? Do we do it on the Friday evening? When do we do this mental dump?
I think if you're bothered by it, you just make it a habit to dump things out. But
As and
if
when?
it's-
As and when.
As and when?
As and when.
If it's bothering you, sometimes it's just a nigging and a fear or something just bugging you at the back of your head.
Yeah.
So you can just put it aside. Or if you have enough mental discipline, sometimes you can just swoosh it away or categorize on your own. It comes naturally.
Yeah, I work really well with like to-do lists, and I find that if I have a to-do list, it's a lot easier to get through the day.
Yeah.
You know, I don't even write it physically down. I put it on my Telegram, because Telegram you can send yourself messages.
Yeah.
So I write that list,
Yes.
and then I copy and paste, and I delete the stuff that I've already done. So that list becomes zero after a while, and I love
and
working
there's
with
a
lists.
certain sense of accomplishment when you see
Absolutely.
it disappear, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's so interesting. I've got something to say about to-do lists in
Okay.
a while.
Can I just say that my eyes are getting from bad to worse? I
Oh,
was just
dear,
trying
you-
to read a message. I couldn't make anything out. Anyways, it is 8:16.
Kiss 92 Time Check brought to you by Putian. Putian's
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so we
lists.
were talking about to-do lists, and you were saying that sense of accomplishment, Adrian, when you cross things off that to-do list, right? I have tried the to-do list, and you write out all these
Yeah.
things that I'm going to achieve today, all these things that I'm going to get done in the week, right? And I look at it and I go, oh no.
Too much?
Yeah.
You write every single thing down? Like,
Isn't that what a to-do
yeah,
list is?
no, I know. But why is your to-do list so long?
It just is, and
Because
I
he's the
find it,
boss.
I
But is
find it
there-
very oppressive.
Is there a way to maybe, like what Adrian says,
Dump.
can control, cannot
control.
control? Maybe you're including
So
stuff
should that
is-
be part of your to-do list? What I can control and what I can't?
or level of importance, maybe
level of
like eat the
importance.
frog kind of thing?
Yeah,
correct.
yeah.
So one of the strategies I recommend is know what's important versus what's urgent. So
Yeah.
you do the stuff that's important and urgent first, and
Yeah.
then you do the stuff that's important, and then
So
you,
3 categories.
and then you do the stuff that's urgent but not so important. So you prioritize,
And
then,
you categorize it as
Yeah.
however you see
yeah,
fit,
because
right?
sometimes a task seems urgent.
But it's
But
not
it's
important.
Like for
Yeah.
instance, you have a lot of stuff going on, but you have to submit the guest list for an event that's 1 month away.
Yeah.
Then that can wait a bit.
That can wait. But
yeah.
your other colleague is chasing you for it.
yeah.
But that's urgent, but it's not important. It's not generating revenue.
Yeah.
So if you look at it from the lens of, is it going to generate? Which activities will generate me revenue? Which activities will create more value for me?
But
Right.
what if all of them do though?
Then you have to prioritize.
Then I guess
Prioritize.
it would be which creates the most.
yeah.
Yeah.
It has to
Or
be
which
which
is more-
creates.
Because
or which is
sometimes
more
they're
strategic.
chicken and egg, right?
Yeah.
They're like, oh,
Yeah.
if I don't do this one, then it's not going to generate that money if this thing doesn't come in. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
And that's why I find very good leaders, very effective executives, they are really good at it.
Hmm.
I struggle sometimes. And for me, I get distracted by the little shiny things. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I
do
sometimes will do the fun stuff first.
Yeah.
And
well,
then,
because the fun stuff seems easy, but they always say do the most difficult task. Most
eat the
important-
frog, right? Like what
eat the
you said.
frog, yeah.
But I must say that I'm guilty of procrastinating.
Hmm.
And I'm terrible because I do things last minute since I was a kid. It's a bad habit, but for me,
Hmm. Are you getting better at it?
No.
Don't tell your clients that.
But the thing is, I find that when I'm under pressure with a tight deadline,
You
my
work
best
better.
my best work comes out. If it's so it's a bad thing. I tell my kids, don't study at the last minute. But for me, even when I was a kid, my last minute studies always yield me the best results.
Same.
Yeah, but
Really?
studying is a very different thing. Studying
Stays
is like it
fresh
goes.
in your mind.
Studying has to be done throughout the year.
throughout the
You know
year,
what I mean?
and I peak shortly before.
yeah.
But it's different style. So for me, I am a terrible serial procrastinator. But on things that really matter, I don't.
You work well under
I work
pressure.
well, but yeah, so it's you got to know your style. Yeah, but yeah, I'm a terrible. Last
That
minute
is you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
But, I mean, look at you now.
Exactly.
So
Running
how
your own
bad could
business.
it be, right?
Some-
Your style?
Yeah, I mean, it works for different folks. But it upsets my colleagues. It upsets Yen to no end. So when I do stuff last minute, she's like freaking out. But now my colleagues, my teammates have gotten used to me doing stuff at the last minute.
They've adapted to you.
They've adapted. Yeah. So
It's so nice when your staff adapts to you.
You're the boss. They have to adapt to you.
Yeah.
Just like, hey, come on.
For yourself?
FD, you
They-
No,
also.
my staff does not adapt to me.
Well, they have to.
They've got their
though.
own system. It works. I'm not going to fix it because it ain't broken.
yeah.
I'm not going to fix it. But you know, this Sunday blues thing, can it be the beginning of burnout?
Sometimes it can, sometimes if you're feeling, especially if the work's getting mundane, and you're feeling the blues because like, another week, like what
Same thing.
like what Glenn said, the grind. Another week is another week of grinding, of hustling, and there's no variety. Then you're like, again, one more week, when is it going to end? So sometimes it's a sign of brownout or burnout. And then you got to ask yourself, maybe I need a break.
Yeah. Or just something that is maybe not going your way at work. It could be a colleague as well.
Yeah.
That you don't
You dread
quite...
seeing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? So that might cause it as well. Other than that, I don't think anyone should be feeling like the Sunday night blues.
No, but
I have never
Yeah.
felt the Sunday night
This guy
blues.
comes into work on the Monday and
No.
he's full of the joys of spring.
No, but
Sunday must be
I was
amazing.
just
He is
joking
spring.
about FD and Angel
Yeah.
Of course,
just
yeah.
now. But I don't think you guys experience Sunday blues.
No.
Maybe in the past or
No,
what?
I've never had a job where I haven't had a 9 to 5. I mean, this is the only 9 to 5 that I've had. That I've lasted so long in. But I feel for people that are, say, blue collar workers. Because we're thinking C-suite executives and stuff like that. But you have your blue collar workers
Yeah.
that do the same things, see the same faces, see the
Yeah.
same machines
Yeah.
in front of them,
Yeah.
production lines and
Yeah.
all that. And I can imagine the blues because you go in, you don't interact with anyone, and you're just like churning
Yeah.
out these
Yeah.
products or whatever it is. And that must be quite tough because you don't have interaction as well.
And sometimes for executives themselves also, it's just a constant grind of hitting sales numbers and
The
closing. and
same
everything.
thing, yeah. There's
So-
no challenge, maybe.
Yeah, maybe there's no challenge. So maybe what you want to do is you want to shake it up a little and get ask for special projects, something different. Ask your boss, is there anything else I can do that's different?
Yeah.
Or sometimes it's not even the boredom at work. Sometimes it's the boredom in life. Maybe you might want to pick up a new hobby or something just to augment it.
Okay, I want to
Yeah.
ask our producers, Cheyenne
Gen
Lim and
Zers.
Shalini
Whoa.
Susan, because I mean this is not their first jobs. I
Yeah.
think. Let's start with Cheyenne since Cheyenne's closer to the microphone. So Cheyenne, okay, I mean I'm sure if I ask you right now, do you get the Sunday night blues?
She's going to say no.
You're probably gonna say no. But do you get the Sunday night blues? Have you gotten the Sunday
It's okay
night
to
blues
say
before?
yes.
For this job, no.
Okay.
Thankfully. But previously I was at an internship which I really didn't like. Like it wasn't in line with what I wanted.
Okay.
And like I wasn't happy with the team that I was working with.
Yeah.
And every Sunday was a dread.
Really?
Yeah. And not even every Sunday. To be honest, every evening. As soon as the workday was over, I was already dreading the next day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
really.
Wow.
All right, so it's real. People do experience Sunday night blues. We've got Cheyenne who did. Shalini, what about you?
Come on, be honest.
Wait, let me finish my sentence, okay?
Let her finish her sentence, Abby.
I do up till I walk into the studio and see you guys.
Okay. So you kind of drag your feet until you see our faces.
Correct. So
Okay.
like every Sunday I always can't sleep. I always get my insomnia kicking in.
Right.
I
right.
think
This Monday I walked in with 1 hour of sleep, guys.
Wow.
Wow.
I think it's
but
also
Shal-
because because Shalini's in charge of
Yeah.
arranging
Yeah.
the interviews.
Yeah.
She's liaising with
Yeah.
with the people who are involved and all
Yeah.
that. So there's a lot of back end
But
stuff that
Shalini,
Shalini
is
does.
it anxiety that you're feeling?
No, but it's the thought of like, oh, okay, I have to go into work again and there's no rest. Because usually my weekends are my rest time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
So,
when you
but
have
when I see these guys, I'm just like, okay, let's go.
Energized.
Oh wow!
And she brings a very good, valid point.
Yeah.
Is that there are elements in our work which we may not like, but there are also elements in the work which we love. As
Right.
well. Could be the people, could be the work that you do, right?
But still, I'd rather she not experience the Sunday night blues.
And
so
have
we will,
insomnia,
So
right?
we will have a talk later.
Yes, okay, we're going to try and sort you out. Maybe we
Yes.
get you a bed in the studio and then you can sleep here and you
Yeah.
won't have Sunday night blues. How's
Maybe
that?
someone is giving you extra work. It's not me. That's for sure. We'll find out. Okay, stand by.
Kiss 92 traffic.
The PIE towards Tuas, a vehicle broken down. This is after Bedok North Road. The AYE towards the MCE, a vehicle broken down after Jurong Town Hall exit. CTE towards the SLE, a vehicle broken down after Jalan Bahagia. PIE towards Tuas, a vehicle broken down after Thompson Road exit. MCE towards the AYE, a vehicle broken down after Central Boulevard exit. Avoid lane 5. What can we learn from traffic today? People do not service their cars enough. Drive safely.
Welcome back to The Big Show and The Big Show TV. You know, just now we were playing Doja Cat's Paint the Town Red and Walk On By. And then I mentioned yesterday that one of the artists that did that song was Sybil.
Yes.
Yeah, I was thinking of Kok Song's wife.
Fiance. Yeah. They're not married
next
yet.
year.
Still, it's fiance.
She's his wife.
It's still
I
fiance.
think they're getting married next year.
Okay.
A reminder once again that speaking of presidential hopefuls, tomorrow we will have George Go. And you know what? I was thinking, Adrian, that we invite Kok Song on again, but this time with Sybil.
I heard you say that this morning.
Yeah, right. Because I think it'll be nice for us to invite their other halves in. So George Go, I think, Shalini, you can just extend the invite to
His
Mrs.
wife
Go
as well.
And then for Taman, we can invite Mrs. Shanmugaratnam.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who, I think her name is Jane.
Jane,
I think.
yeah.
Jane.
Yes.
Yeah. And Tan Kin Lian, I'm not sure.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Mrs.
I mean, I'm not,
Mrs.
because
Tan.
I'm not sure if Tan Kin Lian is coming in. But if Tan Kin Lian does come in, then Mrs. Tan as well. It'll be interesting,
Yeah,
right?
it would absolutely be.
It would be interesting.
It would absolutely be, and it's only fair if you're going to invite
No,
one.
but I'd like to meet the women behind the men.
Absolutely.
Yep.
It'd be
Me too.
very interesting to meet the women behind the men.
Me too. But we have to be fair. If the others bring in their wives, we have to ask Kok Song to bring Sybil in once again.
Okay.
Road to the Istana!
Yeah. Episode
I
2
can't
tomorrow.
believe, with the only radio station in the whole of Singapore who's getting all the presidential hopefuls
You
on.
would think, right? You would think that, I mean, other people would have jumped on board as well, but they haven't. So.
No, because
But
see, we
that's
extend
okay.
the invite, and it's either they accept it or they don't.
Or they
Yeah.
don't.
All of them has said yes.
Yes.
Oh, except Tan Kin Lian. We haven't gotten in touch with him yet.
If you're listening, Mr. Tan, get in touch with us.
Expect a call.
Okay, we are speaking to Adrian Choo from Korea Agility International, and we're talking about Sunday night blues today.
Yeah, so Sunday night blues are quite common feelings to have if you're working and then the week ahead is going to be tough. Then you're thinking like, oh no, another week of grinding, another week of work again. If it's on and off, it's okay because no job's perfect. Even if you're in a perfect job there, you're going to get some road bumps here and there. But the big challenge is that if it becomes pervasive, that it's a Sunday night blue, it's a Monday night blue, or like what Cheyenne said, if it's
Everyday blue.
everyday blue, and you're even after it's end of the day is you're still feeling blue, then something's wrong.
Yeah.
Something's wrong with the job. Not something wrong. Not that something's wrong with you. Something's wrong with the job. It could be a bad fit. It could be a new boss. It could be a change in job scope.
It could be a bully at office
Could be-
sometimes.
Something's changed.
Maybe you're in love with someone in the office.
Who's not in love with you?
Yeah, well,
I was thinking about that Phil Collins song. When you're feeling blue, all I have to do.
well, that's exactly what someone in on our Facebook page has said. Can't good relationships at the workplace actually help to reduce Sunday night blues?
I would think so.
does.
They
Because
would,
you look
right?
forward to
you look
seeing
forward to
your
being with
colleagues.
these people and working
Yeah.
with these people.
Yeah.
I've only ever dated and married my colleagues.
We know.
sorry. That didn't come out right.
How many of them did you marry? Just, yeah, see? You opened the can of worms.
3. Okay, enough.
That's funny.
So proud of
Maybe
it as
that's
well.
why I'm always so happy at work.
Because you look forward to seeing your spouse at work, clearly.
But there's some people who don't want to date anyone at work.
No. They call it eating and sleeping in the same place or something, right?
Yeah, you don't
That's
know.
just being polite.
Yeah, I know. That's being polite.
And
Maybe we should talk about that on one of our sessions.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Dating at the workplace.
Well,
Romance.
because some
workplace
places don't
romance.
allow it.
A lot of places don't allow it.
I once worked in a company, I'm not going to mention names, where I started to date someone in that company. And both of us were pulled in.
Yeah.
And we were told, you either stop seeing each other or you leave.
Robinsons.
No. You ended up marrying this woman, didn't you?
No.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, okay. There's a different story
She
then.
knows you think he looks like a Robinson salesman.
He does though. Especially with that beret.
I have nothing against Robinson staff, but
Like maybe when you retire. Huh?
But you know Robinsons is no longer around, right?
Is it?
Yeah. It's done.
Oh.
you want me
They're
to
only
work
available
online, is it?
Yeah, they're available online.
He'll make this perfect salesman.
He
don't you
would,
think?
absolutely.
You walk into a departmental
with a suit
store
and
yes.
everything. Yeah, the perfect
He can
English.
sell hats.
He could sell hats.
He could be Bill Kane's hat
Representative.
salesman.
Yes.
Now
yes.
there's a retirement job I would enjoy.
But you have no access to the whiskey there and the cigars and whatever. You just stand there
How
and you
about-
just sell.
If that's
about
the
he-
case, in Singapore language, never mind.
or FD, you can just be the head model.
The hat model.
Nah.
No. He needs to open his mouth and talk. He has to.
Okay, up next, Lady Gaga. This is Applause on Kiss 92.
Okay.
All right, we are back.
So one of the things, if you're feeling that pervasive dread, usually it's because something has changed. Okay, something has changed. The situation has changed. I think it's important for us to identify the trigger. What triggered it? It could be a new boss. It could be a new set of rules coming in. It could be a nasty colleague just parachuted in, or whatever it is. And we need to figure out what has changed, what the trigger is. And once again, is that a trigger I can control and manage, or is it something I cannot? If it's a new boss coming in, or if it's an acquisition, a new company coming in, and you know that you're going to be forced out, no matter what you do to pull up your socks or to do whatever is necessary, and yet you know it's on the way out, then you take action about that. Then maybe it's time for you to look for a new job. Maybe it's time for you to look out for other opportunities in other divisions, other departments. But I think it's very important to identify the trigger. The same reason why if you're unwell and you go to a doctor, the doctor's going to ask you, when did this pain start? Where's the pain?
Yeah.
When did the pain
What
start?
caused it
What
kind of
caused
thing,
it?
yeah.
What do you do that exacerbates it?
Yeah.
Then things like that. So you need to sit down and analyze it. And sometimes it's difficult to analyze. And that's where our clients come to us. We sit down and we just do a deep dive. But we need to identify what the trigger is. And when you identify it, solution it.
It's like what you always say. I mean, if you go for a medical checkup, you should do a career checkup as well, right? If something is causing that pain or that dread or that, you dragging your feet into work every day, then something needs to change, right?
Yes, and that's why, and it doesn't always have to be I quit my job and find something else. It could be just I want to figure out a new way to manage the boss. Or if this client is really so painful, can I palm him off to another colleague?
So someone who's never had the Sunday blues and is suddenly beginning to feel the Sunday blues, maybe it's time to stop.
Yep.
Think back.
Think.
Yeah.
Take a couple of days
I
off.
will quit
assess,
straight away.
Assess where you
Really? I've thought about it many times.
Seriously?
Yeah, because I've only experienced, as I said, right, January will be my 30th year. It'll be my 30th year,
wow.
right? And during the 30 years, there's only been one occasion where I actually dreaded going to work, and I almost quit because I had a horrible boss, right? Yeah, so I said, if that ever happens, I mean, now that I'm this age and I've always wanted to retire at like 55 or 56, that's like 3 years, 4 years more. Yeah, I would quit the moment I feel unhappy.
I think the moment you start to not look forward to it anymore is when you need to reassess what you're doing. Because when I go up on stage, before I go up on stage, I still get nervous.
But that's a good thing.
No, exactly.
That's a good thing.
And I know that if I still get nervous and have butterflies in my stomach and, I'm still anxious, which means I'm still looking forward.
Yes.
There's still excitement, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
So I still get that. And the day I feel that I don't anymore is the time
time
that
to
I
stop.
should start changing.
Yeah.
Changing
So
what I do.
this is where we need to assess ourselves as well, because sometimes we're so used to it, we feel like, okay, it's routine,
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
sometimes if we listen back to ourselves or watch ourselves, and if we see that we're still excited,
Yeah.
we know we're on the right
Path.
The moment you look at yourself and you're going, oh my
Yeah,
God, I
it's
look
like,
so jaded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
Because
it's
everybody
time to go.
And everybody else will see that as well.
I think also I always look at it at times when I've thought, okay, maybe this is enough, maybe I'm going to retire, which is why I say I want to stay as long as I possibly can.
Yeah.
It's because whenever I get into that situation of, is it time for me to go? I stop and I go, so what else can you bring first? What more can you bring?
So bring everything that you possibly can.
And only when your gas tank is empty, then you say, okay, enough's enough. But if your gas tank's not empty, I feel you have a responsibility to empty out that gas tank.
But it's great that you feel that you still have so much to give.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's great to wake up every day and know that that tank is not empty.
It's not empty.
But
For
because
you.
you're so pale, and sometimes you just
You had to, right, Glenn?
What do I have
He was going
to
on
do?
such a nice path. You know,
Yeah.
so sentimental, so emotional, and
I
then you have
remember
to come
last
in.
time
and-
Andre Hooden took a photo of him, and because he's so pale
Yeah.
already, and then suddenly his eyes will just close and he'll doze off during a meeting.
Yeah.
Feels like your tank is almost empty.
But you do notice that when we have meetings with our new boss,
Yes.
I never doze off.
Oh, yeah. In fact, I have
So
a
draw
photo-
your own conclusions from that one.
I have a photo here in my
You screenshot, did you?
yes,
Yes,
of,
he's got them. He's got
of
them.
FD.
Yeah.
Just the other day.
Not just the other day.
I think I have a screenshot of your face looking like that as well.
Everyone is used to it already. I need to go for an eye op.
You do.
You know,
need to go check your
someone
eyes.
is telling me they can insert like lenses
No, Glenn.
in my eyes.
Glenn.
Natalie Dow was saying that.
Oh,
you
yeah,
don't
yeah,
need to
that's
go
right.
for an eye op. You just need to get
Change
a
your
decent
glasses.
pair of
No.
glasses.
You know,
I wear the same kind of spectacles you do, and
My
mine
mom-
don't hang off my nose, and my nose is longer than
my
yours.
mom says I look better without glasses.
There, don't you have contacts?
Yeah, I hate wearing lenses. Lenses, I've got
He's
disposable
seriously
lenses.
looking for this picture of me asleep. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna post it on Facebook now.
Of course.
yeah, of course he will.
See, I can't see anything. Okay.
See, so maybe you should
So
just take
you
your
guys just
glasses
get-
off
You know
when
what this
read.
is. You know what this is. This is the universe telling you stop looking for the picture.
I don't know whether he was sleeping or not in this
But
photo.
that's an interesting point. You see, sometimes if you're feeling dread at
want to
work
show you
because
too.
you're finding that it's more mundane, sometimes look for the fun stuff like this.
You do.
Look for the fun
It's
stuff.
like, for example, he says I sleep sometimes, and I do this even on shift, right?
Mm-hmm.
They'll be talking, and my eyes will be closed.
Yeah.
Do you know why I do that?
You're listening.
No.
I like the excuse,
No,
though. What
I'm
is it?
not. I'm not. I'm seeing the picture.
Oh my gosh! Did
You're
you hear
seeing
what?
what?
Did you hear what he just said? He's
Okay.
not sleeping. He's
No.
visualizing.
No, I'm not visualizing because this is my belief on radio
Okay.
and why radio as a medium is better than any other
Theater
medium.
of the mind.
It is all about that. So
In
sometimes
the past,
literally,
nobody
Theatre.
is watching you, and now everyone is watching us.
no, but sometimes I can sit there and even when I'm with my wife, right? She'll be talking, and I'll close my eyes. No, and literally I can close my eyes and I can see it.
You've got a very good wife then.
Yeah.
I'll use that.
I
as an
close my eyes
excuse.
while
Yeah.
I'm talking to my
Close
wife
my
or
eyes.
listening to my wife. She will whack
And
me.
Angel's right. I've been using this excuse
Yeah,
for 30 years.
He closes his eyes. He's like, and he learns to sleep sitting up. You know, his
And
head doesn't
I
even
can do
nod.
it standing up
There you
once sitting
go.
up.
There you go.
With the occasional knowing not like.
Yeah.
These guys,
like
And that's only because your head is going with it.
terrible. But
It is hilarious. It is
He's
hilarious.
visualizing.
Oh.
That's what
I'm
he said.
visualizing,
He's
Glenn.
visualizing.
Glenn, just shut up. I'm visualizing, okay?
He's
It's a
literally,
video,
you're
it's a
sitting
video.
there,
Yeah, and my
he's
other
thinking,
one.
He's gonna
and I'm
post it on-
visualizing.
Because
I
it looked,
am
it looked
visualizing.
like he was going to kind of like
No.
doze off
do
a
that
little.
jerk.
Yeah, the jerk.
30 years of experience. I can do it standing up. I won't move.
See? Visualizing.
For me, I never get to that stage, why? Because I get my afternoon naps. So
Yeah,
my power
yeah.
naps come in and
Your
I
admin
my admin
moments.
times, my admin moments. So, but it's once again, it's as you can see here, the dynamics, the energy level. That's fun. Makes work. Look for the things. Look for the joys at work.
Okay, well, take Shalini, for example. She says that she does get the blues, but then when she comes in, everything's fine. How will she tackle something like that so that she gets enough sleep?
Okay, let's go on air and talk about this, okay?
Yeah, I
is
think
it
that's good.
is it healthy for someone to feel that way? Like, Sunday night blues but the moment they get to the office,
Everything is.
they're happy.
Yeah, we'll
Is that
talk about
okay?
it. Yeah.
Right? Okay, let's go. Tate McRae, she's all I wanna be, right here on Kiss 92. All the great songs in one place. Our guest for this morning is Adrian Choo from Korea Agility International.
So, Adrian, we're talking about Sunday night blues, and we were asking our producers, Cheyenne and Shalini, earlier whether they experience Sunday night blues. And Shalini said yes, but as soon as she steps into the office, everything is sunshine again. But it's the night before where she finds it hard to sleep. You know, she's dreading the amount of work that she possibly has to do. How can someone like her get over that Sunday night blues feeling?
Actually,
you know?
Shalini said when she sees us.
Yeah, when she okay.
Our smiley
Fair enough.
faces.
When she sees us, when she sees the team and comes into the studio, everything is sunshine.
Not necessarily
Everything's fine.
everybody
Everybody
else.
else,
Yeah,
no.
just us.
Just us.
you guys.
We are her sunshine.
Her only sunshine. We make her happy.
When skies are blue.
Yep, that's right. That's right. So I think it's okay to, once again, it's okay if you're feeling anxious or if you're feeling down or just worried or bothered about the week ahead, because truth be told, no job is perfect. Okay, there'll be good days, there'll be bad days. My point of view is that for as long as there are more good things than bad things, there are more good days and bad days. There's more good than bad. I think you're in a good position because if you're always looking for that perfect job, it does not exist.
But losing sleep is not healthy.
Yeah, so,
like she said, she got 1 hour of sleep. That's not good for the health at all.
So
No, but that's not because
get off
she's.
TikTok. So,
Get off TikTok.
But Shalini doesn't sleep, regularly.
Yeah,
As in, like one day she can get 12 hours, the next day she'll sleep for 5 hours. Correct, Shalini?
Yeah.
and this job isn't helping either because you got to wake up at 4 in the morning to get to the workplace and everything, right? So
It is the price you pay.
So that's why we need to develop coping mechanisms, whether or not how you handle stress, how you have your brain dumps, how you think. For me, when I'm feeling stressed out, if I have a busy week ahead, I listen to my favorite songs.
Music.
I have one particular or two particular go-to songs. I just pop in, listen to it, and I'm okay again. So it's for me. I associate that song with peace, calm, and I'm energized for the next day. And for me, it's every one of us has that particular song.
Coil
I
away.
have that
Players.
one song.
Yeah.
That's
yours?
your happy song?
That's my happy song.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your happy song, FD?
Anything that will calm me. I don't have a particular song.
Dan Vogelberg, longer.
Possibly. It really depends. I went through a phase in my life where after I had a long, show, I did the morning show, I went out, I did a D&D. I came home at like 12:30 at night, and I wanted to calm down. Not go to sleep, but calm down. I would listen to classical music.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And I went
Vanessa
through that.
May.
No,
That's
full-on
quite
classical
fast, though,
music.
yeah.
That's full-on classical music. Then I went into instrumental music, your Cledemans and whatever. Now it's anything. It really depends on my mood.
Lobo, me and you and a dog named Boo.
No. Those when I go back to songs that old, I find it stimulates me more than it.
Because
it
you
relaxes
reminisce
me.
after
I
a
start
while.
to reminisce,
Yeah.
and then my mind is running.
Yeah.
So
you and a dog named Boo. What's your go-to song?
Karanesh by Punjab by Karanesh.
Right.
Yeah, I'll play it for you guys later. It's a song that if I'm ever feeling blue, angry, anxious, or anything else,
Yeah.
that is one song. And it's a very random song, but it's a song I've listened to for maybe 15, 20 years. And that always
All the
calms
way,
me down.
right? Yeah. So for me as well, mine is Fields of Gold.
Okay, by
But-
Sting.
But no, the Eva Cassidy version. You should listen to that.
Oh, wow.
She's really
Okay.
good.
I'm going to put that on my recently discovered list.
All right. We've got to leave it at that. Maybe one day we can talk more about songs. I think it's very
Oh,
interesting.
It
yeah,
is,
yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Let's do
Thank you
that.
very much, Adrian. Any last words?
Enjoy the weekend ahead. It's one more sleep and have a good break, everybody. Have fun.
All right. Coming up very soon, headline news and sports. This has been The Big Show TV with Adrian Choo. Sophie and the Giants are up next. This is Paradise on Kiss 92. All the great songs in one place.
The Big